I think my mindset is wildly different than it was just a few months ago. And I think like a good 90% of it is the Artist Collaborative because I think this is a great starting place. I felt so much more secure even after just one semester of college. Having that class that I went to in the semester, having that group that wanted to get together and do things, it was so predetermined for me that I had a place here.
So when I started at Calvin, and this will probably be true for you guys too, there was so much uncertainty. You know, I didn't know who my friends were going to be. I had no idea what I wanted to major in. And so being part of the Artist Collaborative really provided like a stable foundation for me to start and say, these are people with similar interests to me. This is a community I can start to build on.
You don't get this chance to get to be in the same room with like a ton of other talented artists and who are all eager to learn from each other.
I'm happy to be surrounded by other people who are just curious thinkers and want to be here, but also aren't ready to make those kind of commitments of what you do the rest of your life, because obviously that's not real. No one does one thing for the rest of your life.
The Artist Collaborative experience has made a lot of the careers I would like to go into seem a lot more tangible, a lot more real. Before, maybe when I was looking at an internship that said something like creative marketing intern, I would think I have no idea what that even means. But because of the Artist Collaborative and being able to work with a bunch of different people and make room for their skill sets and see how our skill sets mesh, I'm able to look at stuff like that and say, oh yeah, I can do that.
It's really a cool opportunity to be able to have Artist Collaborative as an outlet to talk about art with others, especially others with many different interests like film or psychology or things like that, and everything they're studying, to be able to use everything we're learning here at Calvin in our separate areas, but also bring it together with art to really create some cool pieces and cool ideas.
In Artist Collaborative, I was really allowed to sort of find those people who I shared things with, and people who I didn't, people who taught me a lot, either about myself or themselves or about art.
Coming into this space, there was no labels. It was just, you're a person and this is what you like to do. And it was so incredibly enriching. I mean, I've learned so much from each and every Artist Collab member, and I met two of my best friends through that, and now they're dating. But so Artist Collab can get you married, but don't include that. Don't include that.
Just in my art process, I'm kind of thinking about who I am and who I'm representing when I make art. So who's gonna see my art and think, oh, I see myself in that. I feel like I could maybe belong here because they're speaking to something that speaks to me.
I feel more inclined to kind of just do what I want, because if we're being explorative and if we're being creative, then that's the only way that we actually make new discoveries, or we're actually inspiring and we're actually connecting with people.
It's been such a positive experience. While I think coming in, I was a little intimidated, I'm so incredibly glad that I got to know each and every one.